Hello and welcome. Today we will talk about what it's really like moving to Germany. From bratwurst to bureaucracy, my journey has been full of unexpected lessons, and it's completely changed my perspective on life. So if you're a new expat or just curious, here are my top tips for surviving and thriving in the German experience. First up, the famous German bureaucracy. Let's be honest, it can feel like a mountain to climb. The paperwork seems endless and everything needs an official stamp. My biggest piece of advice is to be patient and organized. Keep all your documents in one folder and make copies of everything. The first major hurdle you'll face is the Anmeldung, which is registering your address. This is non-negotiable, and the key to everything else, like opening a bank account or getting a phone contract. You'll need to book an appointment at your local Bürgeramt, sometimes weeks in advance. Don't put this off. Once it's done, you'll feel a huge sense of relief. Now let's talk about something more delicious, food. Adapting to German food culture is a fantastic way to connect with people. It's not just about sausage and beer. Germans take their meals seriously, especially things like coffee and cake in the afternoon or a hearty Abendbrot in the evening. Don't be shy at the bakery. Try all the different types of bread. And when a colleague invites you for lunch, go for it. Sharing a meal is a great icebreaker and a window into the local culture. Getting around is another adventure. German public transportation is incredibly efficient. Learning to navigate the U-Bahn, S-Bahn, and buses will make your daily commute a breeze. Download a local transport app and don't be afraid to ask for help. And a little tip, Germans value punctuality, and so do their trains most of the time. Being on time is a sign of respect, so plan your journeys accordingly. If you've ever dreamt of moving to Germany or are just curious about what life is really like here, you're in the right place. We'll be sharing our culture shock chronicles, giving you an honest look at navigating life as a foreigner in this fascinating country. Moving to a new country is always an adventure, and Germany is no exception. It's a journey filled with unexpected lessons that can truly change your perspective forever. We're here to share our experiences and offer some practical tips for surviving and thriving as a new expat. From the moment you land, you'll encounter a culture that's rich, complex, and sometimes a little bewildering. So let's talk about the big one first, bureaucracy. Yes, the stories are true. Navigating German bureaucracy can feel like a full-time job, especially for newcomers. It's a world of paperwork, appointments, and very specific rules. It can be incredibly daunting, but don't worry, it's not impossible to conquer. The key is to be prepared, patient, and persistent. Think of it as your first major German lesson in order and precision. One of the first and most crucial bureaucratic hurdles you'll face is the Anmeldung. This is the process of registering your address with the local authorities. It's an absolutely essential step for settling in. Without your Anmeldung certificate, you can't open a bank account, get a phone contract, or even sign up for a gym membership. It's the key that unlocks your new life in Germany. So make sure you book your appointment at the Bürgeramt as soon as you find a place to live. And a pro tip, bring a German-speaking friend if you're not confident in your language skills. It can make the process so much smoother. Once you've tackled the initial paperwork, it's time to immerse yourself in the culture, and what better way to do that than through food? German food culture is so much more than just stereotypes. Yes, there are amazing sausages and pretzels, but there's a whole world of regional specialties to discover. Adapting to the local food culture is a fantastic way to enhance your social interactions. For instance, understanding the tradition of Kaffee and Kuchen, which is coffee and cake in the afternoon, can open up social doors. It's a cherished ritual, a time to relax and chat with friends or family. And don't be surprised by the German love for seasonal foods like Spargelzeit, the white asparagus season in spring, or the countless Christmas markets offering Glühwein and festive treats. Embracing these culinary traditions will help you feel more connected to the local way of life. Now let's get you moving. Getting around in Germany is a dream thanks to its incredible public transportation system. Exploring the various options will simplify your daily commute and weekend adventures. Most cities have a network of U-Bahns, S-Bahns, trams, and buses that are punctual, clean, and efficient. Learning to navigate this system is a rite of passage. You'll quickly get used to buying the right ticket, validating it, and maybe even downloading the local transport app on your phone. Investing in a monthly or annual pass can save you a lot of money and hassle in the long run. Plus, using public transport is a great way to explore different neighborhoods and feel like a true local. And let's not forget the Deutsche Bahn, the national railway company, which can whisk you away to almost any corner of the country, and even beyond. Of course, a new country doesn't feel like home until you have people to share it with. Building a social network is absolutely vital for expats in Germany. It can be challenging at first, as Germans can sometimes seem a bit reserved compared to other cultures. Friendships often take time to develop, but they are usually deep and lasting. So how do you meet people? Joining clubs or Verein is a fantastic way. Germans love their clubs, whether it's for sports, hobbies, or music. It's a structured way to meet people who share your interests. Language exchange tandems are another great option. You can practice your German while helping someone with your native language. Also, don't underestimate the power of just being a regular. Frequent the same cafe, bakery, or local bar, and you'll start to see familiar faces and strike up conversations. Let's revisit some of the culture shocks that might catch you off guard. One of the biggest is the German directness. People here tend to be very straightforward in their communication, which can sometimes be mistaken for rudeness. But it's usually not personal. It's just a different communication style that values honesty and efficiency over sugarcoating. Once you get used to it, you might even come to appreciate the clarity. Another thing is the famous German obsession with rules and order. Jaywalking is a big no-no, and you'll get disapproving looks if you do it. Quiet hours, or Ruzi, are taken very seriously, especially on Sundays. On Sundays, everything closes, and I mean everything. It's a day for rest, family, and quiet activities. Forgetting to do your grocery shopping on Saturday can lead to a very hungry Sunday, a lesson most expats learn the hard way. Living in Germany has also taught me so much about work-life balance. There's a clear separation between work and personal time. When the workday is over, it's truly over. People value their free time and use it to pursue hobbies, spend time with family, or just relax. This focus on well-being is something that has deeply influenced my own perspective on life and work. Another lesson has been in environmental consciousness. Recycling is a serious business here. You'll have multiple bins for different types of waste, and you're expected to sort everything correctly. From the deposit system on bottles and cans, to the widespread use of renewable energy, you're constantly reminded of the importance of sustainability. It's a collective effort that becomes a natural part of your daily routine. So for all the new expats or those planning the move, my advice is this: be open-minded. Embrace the differences even when they're frustrating. Learn the language as much as you can. It will make a world of difference in your daily life and in forming connections. Don't be afraid to make mistakes or ask for help. Germans often appreciate the effort. And most importantly, give yourself time. Adjusting to a new culture is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be days when you feel homesick and overwhelmed, and that's completely normal. But there will also be days filled with discovery, joy, and the feeling that you are building a new home. The journey through German culture shock is challenging, but the rewards, the personal growth, the new friendships, the broadened perspective are immeasurable. It truly is an experience that will change you forever. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through life in Germany. I hope these insights and tips are helpful for you. If you have your own experiences with German culture shock, please share them in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content about living abroad. See you next time.